Good afternoon, your gratitude. Thank you very much for receiving us. Thank you.
It's our honor to welcome and receive you now, Patriarchate. Mr. President, Traian, respected members of your delegation, your eminences, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor for us to welcome you to the Holy Land and to our Patriarchate, the Patriarchate of Jerusalem, which is the mother of all the churches. Most especially, we are pleased that you are here during this festive season in which the Church celebrates the feasts of the Nativity and the Theophany of our Lord Jesus Christ. The time of the revelation of the true light that enlightens all people. We welcome you as a pilgrim and as a faithful son of our Holy Orthodox Church, which has such deep roots in the history of your nation and people. The Patriarchate of Jerusalem is the embodiment of our sacred history, and as you know, Mr. President, well, the Patriarchate, together with the Brotherhood of the Holy Tomb of Christ, have been entrusted by the divine providence from the earliest days of the Church with a spiritual mission to be guardians and servants of the holy places. In this way, we understand that we do not represent ourselves alone, but the whole Orthodox world, and we rejoice that so many pilgrims come from your country for the deep refreshment of the soul that so many find here. Indeed, as Orthodox Christians from Romania, they are able to participate fully in the worship and religious festivals of the holy places. Moreover, Jerusalem holds a unique place in the human imagination, and the Patriarchate ensures that all those who wish to have access to the holy places are able to do so, including many Jewish and Muslim pilgrims, in addition to Christians of many confessions. This is the responsibility that is laid upon us because of our unique position in the Holy Land. The Patriarchate of Jerusalem enjoys the full respect and recognition of the three political authorities of this region, that is to say, the State of Israel, the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, and the State of Palestine. And this legal status is clear and safeguarded. The Holy Land and is the principal Christian. The Patriarchate serves as the representative leader of all the Christian communities of the Holy Land and is the principal Christian institution that can speak on behalf of the unique integrity of the status of Jerusalem. So in this important work, we know that we can count on the support of the faithful of Romania. On the occasion of your visit, Your Excellency, we recall with gratitude the close relationship that has long existed between the Patriarchate of Jerusalem and the people of Romania. It was in 1682 that our esteemed predecessor, Great Patriarch Dositheos, established the first printing press in any Orthodox country, publishing in the great cultural city of Iași important theological and liturgical books. We are united by important bonds of faith and affection, which we must always be careful to foster and deepen. We wish you, Mr. President, every success in your delicate mission to our region, and we ask you to convey to your beloved nation and people our patriarchal greetings and blessings. And in recognition of the close historic and spiritual relationship between the Patriarchate of Jerusalem and Romania, we wish to bestow upon you the decoration of the Great Cross of the Holy Tomb. We thank you for your visit. Congratulations. That's the last preparation. Want to bind you.
Huge. Oh, okay. Chief of protocol.
It seems it deserves. Correct? Yes, that's it. We'll read that before.
Θεόφιλος ο Τρίτος, Πατριάρχης της Αγίας Πόλεως Ιερουσαλήμ και πάσης Παλαιστίνης, αναγορεύουμε τον εξοχότατο κύριον Traian Basescu, Πρόεδρον της Ρουμανίας, Μέγα Σταυροφόρον του Τάγματος των Ορθοδόξων Σταυροφόρων του Παναγίου Τάφου και απονέμομεν αυτό των οικείων Μεγαλών Σταυρών, χρυσούν σταυρών με τα στέματος στεφάνης, αστέρος και ταινίας, της επιβράβευσιν της ευσεβίας και ενίσχυσιν της προς τον Πανάγιον Τάφων και την Αγιωτάτη Μητέρα των Εκκλησιών ευλαβούς αυτού διαθέσεως. Εις πίστοσιν τούτων δέδοτε το πατριαρχικόν τούτο επιβραβευτήριον γράμμα εν τη Αγία Πόλη Ιερουσαλήμ τη 20η μηνός Ιανουαρίου του δυσχυλιοστού 14ου σωτηρίου έτους ο Ιεροσολύμων Θεόφιλος. We, Theophilus III, Patriarch of the Holy City of Jerusalem and all Palestine, proclaim His Excellency Mr. Traian Basescu, President of Romania, Great Commander of the Order of Orthodox Cross Bearers of the Holy Sepulchre, and award him the befitting this honor, golden cross with crown, wreath, and star, in praise of his piety and for the strengthening of his devout disposition towards the Holy Sepulchre and the holiest Mother of Churches. In witness and proof of the foregoing, the present patriarchal letter of award is issued in the Holy City of Jerusalem today, Monday, January 20th of the salvific year 2014.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. We are gratitude.
Nasi. Έχουν τώρα.
Ο Μάρκος έπισε.
Το Μάρκο.
Μάρκο, έλα εδώ.
Την εικόνα.
This is the icon of Virgin Mary of Jerusalem. With protection.
Να φαίνεται πιο καλά στη φωτογραφία μου.
Personally, I have another Maria, which is my wife, which protect me by 37 years.
This is good. So it's
But Virgin Maria is from
above.
when I was born.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's all right. Yes.
Dato tot timpul cadou.
gratitude is icon, which was realized in Romanian Orthodox monasteries.
That's right.
And
Thank you
I
very much.
kindly ask you to receive this
Thank you.
Romanian
We'll
icon.
jealously keep and guard it here in our Petite
Thank you very
for
much.
our protection and remembrance of your visit and pilgrimage here to the Holy Land of the Petite. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Your gratitude, please.
Thank you.
First of all, allow me to thank you again for receiving us. It's an honor for us to be here. At the same time, I am the president of Orthodox community with 92% of the Romanians which are Orthodox and which have all the history in connection with the Church. Romania is a state which have a partnership with the Orthodox Church, even if Orthodox Church is not on the best situation right now, because during communist regime, the church, the properties of the church was nationalized. Orthodox Church is not one of the richest churches, but in the last 23 years we start a process of restitution for the church, and we try to consolidate the church in a such way then to serve the Romanians in name of God. As I said, the Orthodox Church is a partner of the Romanian state, and any Orthodox Church around the world is a partner of Romania, like we consider. My visit to your beatitude is an occasion to pay our respect for what you are doing here, for how you preserve the Orthodox values, and to thank you very much to Patriarchείο of Jerusalem for the constant good relations with Romania, and I hope will become excellent and with the Romanian Orthodox Church. Thank you very much, your beatitude, for the event of today and for extremely important decoration which I received.
Well, this is
Thank you.
in order to bind you with the Church of Jerusalem, so that we are a member of our brotherhood here and a member, a resident of the Holy City of Jerusalem.
This will oblige me to visit more frequent
That's right.
Jerusalem.
Because you know, many people around the world have claims of exclusivity of Jerusalem, but doesn't work. Because Jerusalem is considered to be the spiritual capital of the whole world, not just for Christians, for Jews that we share common roots, common trunk, right? And for all religions. And the uniqueness of Jerusalem is that it's something that the diplomats and politicians, they don't want to think, even they cannot, that Jerusalem is connected with the so-called the eschaton. That is to say, Jerusalem is part and parcel of the sacred history that Jews, Christians, and Muslims we serve. And this is what is the secret of Jerusalem. So here you are a son of Jerusalem as well. God bless you. You are
Bless all of us.
We want to congratulate you for you represented here the ambassador that just arrived, and I think she's doing a great job.
Yes.
We should be proud of her. We are proud of her.
Is ambassador knowing very well the place. Your gratitude. as I said, I thank you very much for accepting our meeting. As I said,
This is our, well, this is your church, and we share common spiritual values and common spiritual and cultural heritage, right?
that's true. That's true. Your gratitude. Our church have a small problem with.
That's right.
Yeah. I don't like to negotiate, and I'm not able to support
You'll be
because I'm convinced our church will find the solution on the end with you. I only convey, without of any signature, a story of the house which you for pilgrims is only a story, is not signed. I kindly ask you to ask your specialists looking, and maybe we can find a solution, because
I think the solution is there already. We have worked and we have managed to reach an agreement.
Yeah.
So it depends on his beatitude, Peter
Yeah.
Daniel, just to accept the agreement and sign it. Even we made some modifications, but still he is not ready to sign. I don't know why.
I have here some papers, first of all with the story, secondly with the memorandum, and third with the proposal. I don't know if is what you negotiate with our Patriarch Daniel, but
Bishop Metropolitan Niphon.
yeah,
He was in the full chart,
Yeah.
and we welcome them. We are not happy to keep this scar right on the skin of the body of the church. It's not our intention,
Yeah.
right?
thank you very
We
much.
do admit that as human beings, we are part and parcel of the human predicament, right? We're not perfect.
Yeah.
Mistakes are made, but this doesn't mean that there is no way to cure, to heal any damage that has been made. And there was goodwill. We did receive Metropolitan Niphon together with other clergymen, and we had here very warm meeting and constructive discussions, and the agreement was reached. And just to give you a little illustration and to tell you that how far we went, because we thought that we got assurances that the agreement would be signed. So in our synod, we decided to send one of our young priests to go and study in Romania. And we asked Metropolitan Niphon and the others of the Romanian Patriarchate, and we had the approval also of his beatific Patriarch Daniel, right?
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, things changed. I hope that this agreement will be again validated.
Your gratitude. I have 3 documents there. I'm not
No, I told you, I mean, I'm trying to be
responsible for the content, but I hope Patriarch Daniel is proposing you a document acceptable for Jerusalem Patriarchy and for the Romanian Orthodox Church. I hope. I assume this responsibility coming with you, to you with this document simply because, like a head of state, it's extremely difficult for me to stay with the idea that the Romanian Orthodox Church is disconnected by Jerusalem Patriarchy. I don't want that.
No, we don't, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Then You know very well that we never close the doors to the Romanian pilgrims that are coming around the clock and all throughout the year, right? We welcome them and we try to facilitate them as much as we facilitate all pilgrims of all nationalities. But here, as I said, there are certain delicate issues. Jerusalem, as you know, is the core of the diplomatic and political dispute here, right? And at the end of the day, everybody realizes here that the very cause of the dispute here between Palestinians and Israel, it is something religious. And when we talk about religious core, we mean Jerusalem, right? And we are part and parcel of this holy city. Nobody can disregard the role of the Patriarchate here. And in this respect, which is our obligation to keep and protect as much as we can the Christian part of Jerusalem, right? And as I've said, we are here representing not ourselves, but we are representing the whole Orthodox world. And this is why the authorities here, they do recognize the Patriarchate, that this Patriarchate represents all Christians, and it is the Patriarchate of Jerusalem that has a say on behalf of all Christians of Jerusalem and the Holy Land. And to support my argument, please consult the Israeli authorities, right? To tell you what is the position here of the Patriarchate of Jerusalem. So it is in this regard that it is our moral obligation to safeguard the status of Jerusalem and the status of the church. You understand me?
I hope the proposal of Patriarch Daniel is responding on this at these requirements.
We never close our gates.
Please keep the gate open.
We have to.
It's extremely important.
We embrace everybody, and Holy Sepulchre is wide open for everybody. But for your, just to help you, and for your information, we had something, a similar case with Russia. And you know very well.
We are a little bit jealous for the Russians.
But you know very well how much in the papers in Russia there is a crystal clear separation between church and state. But in reality, and in fact, right, there was never before such a strong cooperation and relationship between Mr. Putin,
And
that he's very dear to us, and the Patriarch of Russia. So we made an excellent agreement, and this is what we offered in our agreement, that let us have as a model the Russian agreement, that this is where His Beatitude, Patriarch Daniel, is not ready to accept it. This is dispute, nothing else. Believe me.
I will try to find
I'm so honest and so clear to you, because here you have members of our synod, and you know it is not me that can take certain decisions like this.
Of course.
Like you have your own parliament, right? The same, we have our members of the synod. And as I told you, this is the problem, nothing else. I'm quite honest and very sincere.
I understood your attitude.
I don't know why Russian model is so disturbing.
You know, we have some...
And you know something, that Mr. Putin, he himself came and together we inaugurated this home of pilgrims in the eastern bank of the Jordan River, let's say, in Jordan. And we had a great time, and I think functioned perfectly. I mean, we need your understanding and we need your support. And today, you know that the Palestinian Authority, as well as the Jordanian authorities, they have a very serious problem, and they need our help, and we do help them. What is the problem? Today, you have so many groups, Christian groups, that grow up like mushrooms, and all of them, they're asking for recognition. They are asking for legal status, and they take advantage of the existing now rules in the United States of America that, you know, our region here is financially, politically, and diplomatically fully dependent on the United States, right? So it is conditional that no funds, if those groups do not enjoy full freedom of worship, legal status, etc. But those groups, they are causing a lot of trouble because they come from another social and cultural context. They cannot grasp what is going on, what is to be a Christian and living within an Arabic Islamic context, right? And they cause serious troubles. So the authorities here, they cannot say no to them. Those who can say no, they use us, the churches, as a shield, right? And just I give you this illustration in order to show to you why we are very careful and why this issue is very sensitive. You know, the Israeli government, the Israelis, they are quite wise. They know very well what is the law of the churches here, especially with the Patriarchate, and this is why they know how to deal with all issues, and were never disturbed by the Israeli authorities here concerning this issue. On the contrary, they had some problems because some of the nuns were coming from Romania. They entered with Israeli visas, and they went to serve in Jericho, in the Palestinian territories, right? But once they discovered it, they were so upset. And we told them, please, you don't bear any responsibility. You understand? There are so many delicate issues here that should be taken into account. If we really want to support this Patriarchate here, to carry on its mission that has been here for almost 2,000 years. And thanks to the Patriarchate here, that so many holy places that are equally sacred and holy to Jews and Christians, and of course later on to the Muslims, that it is the Patriarchate that safeguarded and protected those holy places. Otherwise, they have been damaged or they have been turned into archaeological sites, or most of them have been vanished. For instance, you have the holy place of Jacob's well in Nablus, in the Palestinian territories. Who protected this undisputable? It's the only place that there is not any dispute concerning the authenticity and the originality of this place, Jacob's well, right? Thanks to the Patriarchate that still guards and keeps it not just as a historical site, biblical site, but as a site of worship as well. There are many other places which are common, and this is how the Patriarchate enjoys great respect. And we need from our churches, if they love the Patriarchate, to support it, not to undermine it, unwillingly, not intentionally.
You will see that in these papers are proposals for support.
I hope and pray.
Your Betty, what do you think about the peace negotiations between Palestine and Israel?
We are praying very much for the peace process. It is important for both people, not only for Israel and Palestine, but it's important also for the region as a whole, right? And it's not an easy way. Everybody is involved now. We hope we are optimistic. We have to be optimistic. And I think the course of the river cannot go back, right? Eventually, some agreement will be reached.
I'm optimistic too.
We as churches here and ourselves in the Patriarchate here, we don't deny that we're trying to do our best. I mean, what really falls in our capacity, in our moral capacity, we are working towards this direction in order to help the diplomats and above all the politicians, because we don't want, and we're very careful not to turn ourselves into politicians. Our role is purely spiritual, religious, and from this perspective, we try to help. This is why we are participating in many international conferences organized by the United States of America, by the foreign state of the state of America, in other international forums, etc. And because this is our duty. And when we talk about peace, our position is that we don't want peace to be achieved by erasing, separating walls and having tanks to the both sides. The way to build peace is to eradicate, first of all, prejudice, right, and bigotry and hatred. And in this respect, I can assure you, Excellency, that we are working very hard and we are trying our best. And this is why there is here we have full cooperation with all other churches, but also with the Islamic leadership here and around the world, and of course with the Jewish leadership, that is to say, the chief rabbis. And certain steps have been taken. I mean, today there is full understanding, there is mutual respect, there is this rapprochement, some that before wouldn't happen. There was a distance, as if the one was the enemy of the other. Today there are many steps have been taken, and we are moving. I mean, we have to do our part in this history. The rest is his, right?
Yes. Dear Betty, thank you very much for receiving us. It was a great pleasure for me to meet you with the Jerusalem Patriarch.
As I've said, the relationship between Romania and the Patriarchate are very deep. I mean, the great patriarchs, yes, they spent a lot of time in the before Romania was formed and shaped as a state. So the ties are very deep, and we value very much on our nations, and we take pride by the fact that here we have today a good number of Orthodox ambassadors in the state of it that never happened before, right? And for us, this is something that we really value, because I mean, the Israeli government authorities, they wonder why all the Christian delegates, military, diplomatic, political, when they pay a visit to the state of Israel, why they want to pay a visit to the Patriarchate. And the answer is that because this is our common heritage, this is our church, right? And this is what we're doing. And we are saying that all roads to Washington go via Israel, and all roads to Israel go via the Patriarchate.
Well, thank you
Allow
very
me
much.
to offer some blessings to your
Delegation.
and we accompany you to the concert. Thank you. And that's for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Μακαριότατε.
Μετά, στο τέλος.
Να βγάλουμε μια και όλοι μαζί.
Θα δώσει τα δώρα πρώτα.
Yes, yes, yes.
These are little blessings.
Thank you very much.
Yes. I don't have it.
Person,
Okay, I have it.
very determined in everything about
Delegation. Please look at us, delegation. Thank you very much.
We move to the Holy Service, right?
Yes.
All together?
But давай, это фурай. He will bear it in the Holy Sepulchre.
Yeah, then